Got it. That's how you decided to start it.
Yeah, I tried to tell him, it was okay that you were recording it. Bam. All right.
Too strong, baby. Too strong. All right. Hold on. Let me check it out. 3, 2, 1. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are live on Travis Bagent Unfiltered for, I don't know, nobody came up with the name, but first ever comeback of Travis Bagent as a YouTuber.
Gary Roberts has been finally replaced. Yeah. Artem cost me half as much money as Gary, so I gave him the job.
Well, and on a good note, Travis is finally paying me.
Hey, you'll never be broke if I owe you money, baby. Remember that.
If you owe me money, I'm probably already broke.
Nah, man, you'll never be broke. You got credit, baby. You got credit. All right, so listen, talk to me here. Let's take this thing short and sweet. All right. You asked me a dumbass, obvious question, Captain Obvious question with no don't bring any insight to the show. Just ask me a damn question, and then I'll answer it.
That we'll get a bunch of subscribers. We have to figure out who's the beauty here. So let's hold on there now. Hold on. So, you tell me, have you been following arm wrestling altogether?
I have. I always do, and I have been. I was glued to my TV Saturday watching Todd Hutchings and Chance, and then I moved right on and watched Larry Wheels and the whole production. So I feel like I'm an expert on what happened last weekend.
You're representative of armchair arm wrestlers from now on. Got it.
I went 1-4 last Saturday.
Okay, well, let's start with one by one. So let Chance, Shaw, and Todd tell me what you think.
That was my winner, baby. That was my one and only winner. Of course, I went with Toddzilla because I think he's a bad dude right now. So everything that I saw that happened was pretty much what I thought would happen. So it was good.
Right. Did you think that Chance could have done a better job looking at the match, or the outcome will be the same? Because I've seen like Chance could have been hitting Todd a little different.
Yeah, I think the fact of the matter is that Chance would have looked really good if Chance would have been in a tournament. And he would have went up there, faced Todd that first match, fouled out, and then he could have maybe worked himself back to that thing. But you know what? The sad reality is Chance Shaw is not built for one-on-one arm wrestling wars. He doesn't have that Ron Bath. He gets stronger as the match goes, like Ron used to do. And he also, it doesn't seem like he has the ability to finish the top ranked guys. He can put them in a weird place where he can, force them to have bad leverage problems and bad angles. But ultimately, he runs out of gas quick and he never regains it, ever. And trust me, it's easy for me to recognize that because that is me. So I feel that anxiety about super matches. Like, I feel like if I would have been in a tournament with me and Brandon and a couple other guys that were not as good as us, that I possibly could have won that tournament. But the fact that it becomes a cardio competition, especially if it's not run strictly with the time frame between matches, and you really to me, Todd was in trouble for about a half a second, that first hit, but that was really it. I mean, that was it. The fact is even match 3 and 4, for him to do stuff out of the strap and be able to hold on to Chance really tells me that he had a lot more left. Todd could have pulled a lot more, a lot longer, and a lot more strenuous. And you know, from what I saw, Chance is he's a one trick pony, and there's not a whole lot of substance afterwards that you seriously need if you're going to pull one-on-one competition. Every match I've seen these days, no matter how overwhelming the first match is, over 5 or 6 rounds, that shit will become heart and soul. You know what I mean? How much you got.
Right.
Or at least there's a chance that it's going to go there. And since Chance is biting off such big chunks of, the top talent, that he's going to have to know that not only does he need to get better, but he's still a long way from not losing, 3-2 and 4-2. He hasn't even been getting these wins. He's been almost getting or maybe getting 1, but that's a hell of a long way from 4 against these type of guys who can actually lose matches and still bring a lot of fire and fucking substance and endurance. So Chance Shaw's going to have a tough fucking career if he keeps on pulling these one-on-one matches against these fucking studs.
Right.
But watch Chance. You watch Chance, though. He'll dominate tournaments, though. He gets to a tournament, average talent, he's going to walk through that thing like a beast because he does have that one-match explosive shit going on.
Right. So I agree with you, but I think it's more like just an experience-based point because he's trying to, as you said, he's trying to bite off a little more. So that's why I think that his power level shows. So because he can only bring so much at the time, and after that his tank runs out. So I think that's all it is. But what will be your suggestion be?
Well, I don't know. The suggestion is to recognize it. So when you're training and everything's doing good, just know that after the first start, you're not going to feel good anymore. Your big ass is going to be gasping for air. You're going to have, you can see it the way you can see the lactic acid just building up at such a quick frequency. And you can see how weak he is mentally, right? He reminds me of a Conor McGregor, right? All this fucking flashy skill. You put this motherfucker in a little bit of adversity, tap, quick, So, Chance has got an uphill battle when it comes to arm wrestling guys that are really good, that you have a chance to knock off center and get a win or so. But you have to know that a guy like Todd Hutchins could take a lot more punishment before you're going to beat him 4 times. A significant amount that Chance clearly doesn't have in his tank. So, yeah, right. My suggestion for him is to recognize that. And every time you think you're strong, just know you're not strong. Get way fucking stronger and then get way more tired. And knowing that you get your breathing under control and you need to try to get, when it's a hard match, you got to try to get back for the next round. And you can do that. Now, you can work on your endurance or you can work on being more fucking dominant. Because the fact is that first hit, if he finishes that first hit and does it 3 more times, he don't need a lot of endurance. But it looks to me like he's arm wrestling dudes that are going to broke arm position, dedicate their life to stopping that match. And it seems that his gas tank starts to lower dramatically in the cardio department. So good luck.
Well, that's a message for Chance. It's a good observation. I liked it. All right, so King of the Table tournament. And I don't know if you know this, but there's a theory out there. After the interview that we did, I've been posting these little clips. And last clip that I posted is you talking directly about problem with King of the Table and the rules, how loose they are. That clip is, I don't know if you know this, but this clip is going out of control on my channel.
There's I know. You made the title look like that I'm like bashing Larry Wheels, like.
Well, yeah, but I just said the problem, because you're talking about the problem. You're talking about general problem with them, but oh my God. And that like couple days after that video, they announced that they changed the strap rule, and it's a loose theory, but the theory that's saying that there's it's your influence out there.
Hey, who knows? I hope that they know that. By no means am I bashing anything. I just, that's just the general observation for what I saw. And then I thought that it was clearly showed on Saturday how 8 really fair arm wrestlers can change the whole perception of setting up in arm wrestling. So I think that now you could come to the agreement that Bill Collins did a good job. But the truth is that it's not, most of the time, it's not the referee. It's the arm wrestlers, right? If there's one or even 2 arm wrestlers that are hell bent on getting an edge and not compromising, then the referee's going to, potentially have trouble. But it seemed like those 4 matches, guys were pretty much just, except for Wagner, they were just getting a grip. And then even with the Wagner thing, it was handled perfectly. You wait a little bit and then you set the grip. So, overall, I think they probably feel from a refereeing standpoint that it was a success. What they need to know is that the tournament can't fall apart when you have 1 or 2 disagreeable arm wrestlers. You got to run that match the same way, the same speed. And you just have to be comfortable enough knowing that some matches are going to end in fouls early if the pullers don't get it under control and start fair.
Right. Well, in the same time, I think I like what you said last time too, and that too. It's a problem for people if you start noticing like who are wrestling. As you said, you don't even have to look at 2 guys, like you just look at 2 hands. But if you start paying attention that it's Devon here, Michael here, and you're not calling it, you're just kind of over there restarting it, and it takes forever, and it looks like you have to recognize like one person moving.
Yeah, you have to. The simple thing is that it never works out when you let it be like that. Ever. Right. And it's crazy. And then the audacity of some of the pullers thinking that because of who they are, it would be better if they were loose. But you can't be loose, because when you're loose, it just never stops getting looser and looser. And then it's just so fucked up that you can't do it. So,
well, Doctor, so first match, Larry Wilson, Khalid. What do you remember?
Listen, man, I just feel like that Larry Wills has the worst management in the history of the world. I mean, unless they have decided that he is going to go on a 20-match losing streak before he regains his composure and starts his win streak. But my God, it'll be 2030 before he has a winning record at this point. So first of all, I can't believe that Larry and whoever's in charge over there have not thrown him a duck, a fish, someone that he could easily handle, even if Larry doesn't know it. Right? Like if I'm management, I'm paying someone to come over there and take an ass whipping. And I'm probably doing it every other fucking time I have a meet. So, and here's another thing too, man. Larry needs to stop holding on. What the fuck is Larry doing? Listen, if you get stuck in the King's move, it has to be in the strap. You don't hold on. You don't hold on to a King's move. You just don't do it because it's too draining on your arm. You know what I mean?
So efficient.
Yeah, it's just, Larry just still doesn't know how to move around correctly. He doesn't, so he's using every muscle. I mean, his muscles and his earlobes are sticking out when he's about to, I mean, it's so unrhythmic. It's so hard to watch, man. And I feel so sorry for him because he's such a good dude. And he is strong as shit. But he's just so
he has hard time. He has hard time accessing that power.
Yeah. And why isn't he pulling every match in the strap? I mean,
right. That's another thing. Like it's
yeah,
almost
just be
like fuck
so
it,
comfortable. Yeah, so that
right.
you
You
would
don't have
never,
to be super
ever.
strong. You don't have to be that strong, but if somebody at least can tell you, like, hey, bro, like, can you sleep this match? This, like, you know what I mean? Like, there's some type of strategy that can be done. And if you can at least follow that, that's kind of maybe halfway to your success.
Well, yeah, and you just you break down, because if you want to walk in and be like the most well-rounded arm wrestler in the world, you gotta spend a lot of time, right, on various ways. But if you just want to win arm wrestling matches, you got to start categorizing yourself on how you're going to handle everything. And I just feel like Larry's getting introduced to such a broad spectrum that, he hasn't just pinpointed just small little procedural things like pulling in the strap every match. Every fucking match is just that will help you not. I mean, he's at 10 o'clock winning position. The dude's in a full King's move, and Larry's grip is so tight. He just won't let it go, and there's no need for it. He can't flop wrist and finish. He can't use anything to get this guy down that last inch because, and it's just little things like that, that if Larry pulls the first 3 matches in the straps, I think he wins those. I think he was stronger, clearer, right there, but he let that second match start, and he burned his own self out in the winning position. And then decided to hold on the other 3. Just hold on and let him just take my hand right away. Nobody in there letting him know. I don't think that anyone's told him not to control and reach. Like, no one's just told him to make a brick and just go on down there and now let's just hook a bunch of stuff to this thing. And then now you'll feel so comfortable in the strap every day, all day. Because he's obviously a trainer. I mean, he's working. He's just trying. I mean, I just see him trying to. I mean, no one would try to control that guy's hand. There'd just be no reason to. But you could kill that guy's arm. Right? Like, kill it. So I don't know. I mean, I just, I'm waiting for Larry to call me and be like, yo, just come over here and I will not be an arm wrestler who is training with you. I can be your coach. Like, and we can get some W's, bro. I'm telling you, we can get some W's.
Right. And a
matter of fact, I don't even want to come there. Matter of fact, I've already been there. You can come here, Larry. You can come to me. I got you. Bro. I'm not even that interested in going to Dubai, but I am interested because I like him. And I think that he's probably close now that he could go on this journey with me. And it wouldn't, because if you're brand new, it's a tough fucking lesson. But once you start getting into it, yeah, you got a better opportunity. But to me, Larry Wills is on the Travis Bagent train. He's not holding on to that guy at all. And he's up 3-0, maybe even 4-0, just efficiently right away without drama.
Right. That's where somebody can benefit. Like, I don't know if you can look into that and do some type of coaching thing like that you can provide to people on general basis, because you can teach people a lot about efficiency, right? About actually how to start ringing shit.
And how to start training yourself with a clear plan. Because, that whole broad arm wrestling, I mean, my God, you reaching. I mean, you talk about defensive arm wrestling and hooking and top rolling and pressing. I mean, we could talk forever and you would, but the fact is, the simplest way to make it happen is just to know that there's a few things that you can control: the set grip, the strap, and then you can set up a clear attack plan on exact, and then that's it. We don't have to work on the rest of the stuff. You can gain all that knowledge as the guys come into town and all the good stuff. But if you're like relying on all those guys to get you, I mean, your brain, and listen, Larry shouldn't be holding on to nobody. He ought to be taking that big ass lat and those big ass triceps, and he ought to be locking all that shit in and he ought to be driving after that. If he loses in the strap, he loses in the strap. But he wouldn't have lost that. He wouldn't have lost that super match. Hey,
Right,
I'm gonna tell you
especially
another thing. Moving right along, I'm telling you another thing. This is a sad reality too. I hope that the parties don't take this offensively. But if I'm coaching Sarah, she wins that thing too.
Right.
Run T.
That's a tough one really to say because the power wise and stuff. But I agree with you that it could have been a lot more efficient. The efficiency was not there whatsoever.
Well, here's the thing, right? No reason for Sarah to try to win. All we are going to do is force this chick to beat us until she cannot breathe and she cannot operate anymore. And she had her. First off, she should have never pulled the first two matches out of the strap at all. And she should have gotten 2 or 3 fouls for closing too high and false starting. All she had to do was spend a little more time losing those first 2 rounds. And then she'd have won the third one, won the fourth one, and it was over. Gabby did not want to arm wrestle anymore after round 4. And only time that Sarah got in trouble is when she tried to win. Just stop. Just stay right there. You stay right there and we will not lose. And then someone needed to get in her face and be like, go crazy. This is it right here. And if you'd have just forced her to keep that match going, just log some time. If you log 30 seconds of active arm wrestling, you cannot lose. But, you motherfucker like me, man, it'll take me 2 seconds to see the opening. And especially when I'm there, like, oh my God. And then the confidence that I could have gotten into her body. Oh, dude, I'm telling you right now. Now,
because you see what's happening.
I don't know if she didn't have a coach there, right? Her husband. And I don't know. I don't want to disrespect her husband. Maybe her husband is now her arm wrestling coach. I just think he's like the guy that's got her back, right? So he's the motivating, in your corner. But the truth is, if I would have been coaching Sarah, she would have won that 4-2. I guarantee it.
I mean, I see that's the power question. I don't know that, but I agree. See, I will say the first match was good, but she could have prolonged it, right? Kind of
100%. Well, and listen, you have to notice that, right? Like Sarah should have went in there like a slime ball trying to gas her. Like a slime ball. But it is a slimy tactic. And it needed to be. Oh man. Looking back at it, it would have been epic for her to go 2-1, 2-2, up 3-2, and then to win that thing 4-2. Because I tell you, I believe that even match 3 and 4, Gabby started getting sloppy with the efficiency.
Yes,
you know what I mean.
Yes,
and
that's it.
If Sarah wouldn't have bailed her out with fouling.
Well, I think Gabby was like realizing that Sarah found that hole and she was a little bit losing it, right? She was kind of.
Oh, it's a fact. It is a fact that she was fucked. Gabby was fucked 3.5 matches in there. That whole 4th round. I mean, even the 3rd round win was strange. All that Sarah had to do was stop. Someone explained to her where her focus needed to be and guarantee her step by step what was going to happen. If she did that, oh man, she would have won, dude.
I started getting frustrated around number 2 because round number 2, she was still trying to go inside towards like you're on such a good side of the table, you're gonna get that strap, and you already know that hook is not working. It's not gonna get better. It's time to roll. And plus, on that side of the table with the strap, you have to roll. And the reason you will waste first 2 tries on the hook, and then try to rolling around where it's kind of harder to roll as a bucket.
Gabby quit after round 4. Looking back at it, you would tell Sarah, yo, you are so motherfucking close. You are so close. This is your fucking opportunity. Your entire life is right now. Bitch, listen to me. Do not move. Just tight right there. Do not move and let me count to 30. Once we get to 30, it's a wrap. You will never lose to her for the rest of the year until she goes home and rests for weeks. You got her ass right now. But it was just like, it was too calm, you know? And also, too, she's such a beast. Who the fuck is coaching her anyway? You know what I mean? Like, it's a tough gig to even find someone that, you know, she knows is smarter than her and that sees it right there. And then she can, once you get a little bit of encouragement and coaching and you see it happening exactly what he told you is happening, that's when the confidence comes. I'm telling you, she would have won 4-2. Hats off to Gabby. Bad chick. Don't get me wrong. She's fucking sick. The first couple rounds, so powerful. It's crazy.
Yeah, but lots of power.
She's lucky Sarah's not my wife. Cause we'd have won that shit. I'm gonna tell you that right now. That's a fact. I would have won that shit. Cause I tell you, man, I am a coaching motherfucker. When it comes to that moment, I'm telling you, I am a coaching dude. I could have got that done. Now, the rest of the matches, I don't think that I could have coached Alex, and I don't think I could have did much for Wagner.
Well, with Wagner, let's talk about Wagner Hermes, because I think Wagner, Wagner could have done much, but he could have tried to get in that strap at least too, because he was not trying
but
to
the truth is Hermes better than him, man.
Right. Yeah. The power gap was different. The best he could have is get to the strap and maybe try to do something there. But the gap is enormous.
Yeah, Hermes was amazing. And I don't think that anybody knew he had that sort of, but he's got it. Like, the motherfucker's a beast. No doubt about it. No doubt. Especially, too, knowing that he's a 198er and he's a 187 guy. If the money's right where he really would be in this world. And it just is such when you have these guys like Toddzilla and him, and they're just Prudnick and they're, you know, these fucking guys.
But you have to realize the guy's also actually 280.
Who? You know?
Hermes.
Nah, man. He looks like he's 230. Man, what are you talking about?
Right. He's like 300 pounds.
I'm just saying, the fact is that guy was a little guy not too long ago. That guy's a scary dude, man. Scary dude.
Yeah, same as his dad, too. Like, his dad is also, world champion or something crazy.
Yeah. You can't trust no Italians anyway. Everybody knows that.
Oh, okay. So here's Hermes. Hermes came in, biceps 21-inch, forearm 19-inch, height 6'2", weight 285.
God damn, get off the juice, man. Jesus Christ.
You said Hermes is 1000.
I thought he was 230. My goodness, Hermes.
Dude,
man. You're gonna Dennis Chaplenkoff your ass if you ain't careful, motherfucker. You better ease up.
Actually, man, you've been kind of falling off. December 2021, Hermes weighed in 125 kilos.
Damn. Yeah.
Which is 275.
It shows you how big I think I am. That I think that guys like him are little guys. There you go. I know one thing. That shit wouldn't work on me. That fake ass top roll Hermes was doing to the man.
Oh, I mean, I don't know, unless he's out of Orzinski or something.
I will whip Hermes' ass. Remember that. Translate that shit in Italian.
I'll have to talk to Lindsay actually about that. Well, Alex and Dave, what do you think?
Well, I mean, listen. I see him pull left-handed, and Alex looks like he's fucking 3 foot bigger. I mean, and then I think about what Hermes did to Wagner, and then what Alex did to Hermes, and then I got Bart telling me that Dave's got a sore shoulder or something. So I'm like, it's fucking over. Dave's got no chance, right? No chance. This is it, right? And then Dave's over there. Like, Dave's the happiest guy in the world, man. Like, every fucking 5 minutes, he's fucking taking a selfie with his wife, talking about, I love you, babe. You know what I mean? Like, everything
he's having a blast.
Everything is pointing at me saying, this soft ass motherfucker is going to get killed. And then what does he do? The motherfucker restored the respect for American arm wrestling. That's what he did. Motherfucker single-handedly got us back. One, and look, boom. And it even looked small when he threw the guns up. Right? I don't know, man. I don't know.
He got the Rockstar logo though. I don't know.
Yeah, he got the worst. He got the worst collection of tattoos I ever seen. No rhyme or reason. Just fuck it. I'll get one. Yeah, he did it, man. I tell you,
I'm a bit jealous because they can't get one.
Dude, that was a super duper proud moment for United States arm wrestling, man, and very much needed. Like, because. Alex takes care of Dave, and Dave's down there with Hermes and Matt Mask and those guys. You know what I mean? Like, that ain't, we don't need Dave, especially with the monumental failure of one Michael Todd here the last couple of times, fucking with the American arm wrestling brand. So thank God for John Brzenk and Dave motherfucking Chaffee for putting and of course, always a shout out to Todd Hutchins, but John and Dave, they both, I thought, were kind of underdogs, and then went in there and handled that fucking business, baby. So, hey, hats off to Dave Chaffee. What a fucking stud for doing that. What a stud. And he did it. He did it pretty convincingly.
Yeah, it was a great win. It was good arm wrestling in general. Like, both of them showed like great skill, the strap, the slips, and the whole efficiency. Efficiency was there in that one.
No doubt. No doubt. And Dave's another one. Dave's about like Chance too. Once he gets in control, that gas tank is starting to go down. Dave never got that. Alex guy wasn't a broke arm position warrior like there are some guys. You know what I mean? So that was good too for Dave. That once he took the guy's hand and moved over to 10 o'clock, there was seconds later that he could go on and win instead of that being very much a sticking point. So that was fun to watch. I was like screaming like at the table, like, yes, or screaming at the phone. Cause I thought we were fucked, man. Like, as soon as I saw the matchup, I'm like, oh my God, not that big old dude. After what he just did to Hermes, this is going to be bad, especially when you've seen what Hermes did to Gennady, and all that stuff. So everything was trending. Right. Everything was trending for me to think that, America, the brand was just going to sink. Like,
yeah, you don't look that good on paper.
It did not look good, but hey, you know what I realized is that nobody knows who's going to win an arm wrestling match. Save all that shit. You can talk all the shit you want, but when the guy next to you says, nope, the other guy's going to win, the motherfucker's 50-50. 50-50.
Right.
I mean, yeah. I thought you were going to beat the what's his name? Merlo. Jesus Christ. Motherfucker whipped your ass, man. God. Hey, how come you didn't put up the left hand matches? Didn't I win a couple left hand matches? Could you put it up?
No, I haven't. I posted like one match with you and Brandon. That's it. Like, I think maybe Andre been posting some shit. I filmed your matches.
I know, man. I'm saying, did you get me getting a trophy or something, man? Put me back.
I got you, dog. I got you. We can rebrand tomorrow. We can somewhere do that.
at least leave out me losing to Hunter Knowles or whatever his name is.
I didn't know you did that. Question. Well, you said you will go down to Dubai. Well, you will not go down. You will want.
Well, I just know, like, I don't want Larry to get it twisted. Like, I'm not such a fucking fanboy that I want to fly to Dubai just to help you artists. And I don't want to get it twisted. Now, don't get me wrong. I love your ass. I'm happy. Right. But that ain't like my dream. That ain't a dream for me. But I will tell you this. I mean, and Larry probably doesn't need me. He's probably got other people that can help him pull on the strap. I just know that I'm one of them that could get him over. I'll guarantee you, if I'm in his corner and I got some say-so from upper management, he's going on a win streak if he puts me in charge of the matchmaking and the coaching. Right. And Sarah's going to probably watch this too. No disrespect. I thought you did great. Oh. I'm just telling you that I saw something that if I was there, I could have focused on and we'd have won that shit. So keep training.
We have a couple super chats coming, but the question that I was actually going before I read this, because last time me and you talked, you weren't that super motivated and shit. But so I'm gonna ask you the question now. Is there a possibility that if Larry will message you, yo, Travis, come pull a super match? Is there a lane where Travis says yes? Is that a big offer? No.
Nah. Larry got too much competition over there, man. I ain't fucking with them guys. I'm getting ready. I am in final negotiations after 2.5 years that I'm about to start filming my reality show. So I will not be arm wrestling any legit arm wrestlers again for the rest of my life. However, I do have a dream about becoming the most famous, recognizable arm wrestler on the history of the world. So I hope that the show, I hope it kicks off and I hope that it's successful. But yeah, fuck that. Nah, I'm not going over there arm wrestling for real. I hate one-on-one arm wrestling. I've realized that. I hate watching it and I really hate participating in one-on-one arm wrestling. I'm a tournament guy. That's just the way it is.
I mean, I like your style, but it's just upsetting. Sad.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, fucking West Virginia.
You know what else, though? Me losing super matches is not that fun for the arm wrestling community or anything.
Right,
I'm best suited as the winner.
Yeah, you have a scumbag point that you piece of shit. You have to be in the match.
I gotta be the winner. It's not good content. I'm telling you that right now.
All right, Travis Bakley saying for $10, you're not even my coach, and I'm already learning. Dudes named Travis are awesome as fuck. Did you go into Russian talk right there, or did you just try to speak English right there? Oh, come on, no, I'm
what the fuck did you just say?
Hey,
did you read a question?
No. Hey, Cobra, he can use $1.13. There's no message. There's no message. Just $1.13.
My God. What about you? When are you pulling again?
I'm pulling.
I see you trying. Aren't you trying to I saw you calling somebody out. You trying to get a super match? What are you trying to get?
I'm pulling in 20 days or so. I'm pulling Coach Ray in Arizona.
Oh, yeah, I heard you say that. Hey, man, listen. Hey, no disrespect to Coach Ray. He's terrible at doing the live feed. I want you to go back and listen to what Coach Ray said. Coach Ray is answering technical questions without answering the question. He's like, I heard Adam say, well, how could he combat that? Oh, he just go up from the shoulder and away from there. What the fuck did he just say? Up from the shoulder, away from there. What is he saying? I mean, that couldn't be more fucking boring than, if you want to make some money, that's what you bring me over there for. Is let me ask Coach Ray, what the fuck did you just say?
Okay.
Lift the shoulder and go over there. What the fuck? Oh man, Coach Ray has stumbled into being an expert. I don't know if he's an expert. I'm just saying. Coach Ray's logged like 2 years of arm wrestling. What the fuck is he talking about? I mean, I'm just good God, Coach Ray. Get some help, young man. Get some fucking help.
So I'm arm wrestling him both hands in the 23rd in Arizona, where Giannis is arm wrestling Corey Miller. Too.
Oh, nice. Yeah. That's going to be good. I think Coach Ray's probably going to beat your ass. The more I think about it. Because he beat Schoolboy? Or no, he beat Larry Wheels. Right? Who did he beat?
He almost lost to some Indian dude, I think.
Oh yeah, but he ended up winning like 8-7 or some shit, right?
Yeah, it was a crazy
motherfucker was down. Motherfucker was down 11-0, come back and won 12-11.
Right, that was the match. I don't know.
Coach Ray was saying too. Coach Ray is like, that's why it's best to go best out of 7, because sometimes you win 1, 2, and 3. Motherfucker, it's over if you win 1, 2, and 3. What the fuck is he talking about? Sometimes this is what the best match is. No, it's not the best match when the one guy beats you 3 times and runs out of gas. That is not a good match.
It's crazy. I mean, the guy's a poet. Me and him were talking about something super random, and he hits me with something. So, hey, there's no journey, there's no destination. And I'm like, it's a random conversation. He just spits it out of him naturally.
You should ask him what he meant by that. He'd be like, up through the shoulder, go over there. What the fuck did he say? Oh man, I was dying.
So I'm thinking I guarantee to wax him left hand, and I guess the conversation is about right hand.
His left hand's pretty good. Like, he goes like total broke arm position, comes towards you to get you in a hook. He's not bad.
I can roll though. I like the match. I like the matchup. I like those inside going motherfuckers.
You're just trying to collaborate and get his viewership.
It's a good match. And then on May 28th, I'm arm wrestling Todd Hutchings left and right.
No, what? He's gonna kill you, man.
Hey, hear me out. Hey,
all you're gonna do is you're gonna chance Shalom left-handed, but he's still gonna win. All you're gonna do is just gonna turn him out a little bit.
I'm gonna win that left-handed most likely.
You're not gonna be able to finish him. You're not gonna be able to finish him. You better put left-handed first. Don't stay away from that right hand.
That sounds like too much of a piece of shit idea, but I like it. If I have to win it, but hey, the idea is this. The idea is obviously it's crazy, but the fact is, Todd beat the fuck out of Herman Stevens. That Herman Stevens now became like second place at Zlotys or something, right? Goes and wins supers and shit like that.
Yeah, but listen. I mean, if they invite 5 or 6 of the dudes in your class to pull in super matches, you really didn't get first or second place in the Zlotys. You got that's like the fucking semi-pro division, okay?
Oh, anyway, that's the idea. If I
Herman's terrible. I just want to make sure that we get this straight. Herman is terrible, okay? So please don't go there, okay? Don't use him as a reference.
All right. Well, anyway, the idea is this: if I win this, if I survive this match, I may become better at this shit, right? Or Todd is gonna wreck my shit so bad, I'm gonna be with you podcasting the rest of my days.
Yeah. Well, start buying some equipment because you're gonna be a podcaster.
Whoa! Hold on. Let me see it. Wait till the 28th, and then I can upgrade. I can send you some microphones.
All right, where are we at? We hour in? We've done or what? We got to be close.
Well, I don't know how long we've been in, but I'm pretty sure I read all the GL for $6.99 Canadian dollars. Don't worry, Travis. Heavy D will save face for America. We got you.
Hey, he did it too. Motherfucker did it. I thought we was in trouble. I wasn't even gonna show my face no more. I was like, American arm wrestling is dead. And then bam. Dave, I thought Dave was gonna get his ass whipped, and that motherfucker did it. He did it.
Right, I agree.
He was a beast for doing that. And he did. You know what? I feel like that Alex guy is probably gonna become the best arm wrestler in the world. So that also makes Dave what he did even so much better, because I feel like that guy's gonna keep getting better.
Right, exactly. He's in a proper route. Like he's been leveling up.
Yeah, no doubt.
All right. So before I let you go, there have been one question actually from Anthony. Travis, you say to be good at arm wrestling, you must train every day. What about time for recovery? Being in the weight room every day.
Yeah, well, you can't really. I wouldn't say you got to be in the weight room every day, but you better do something with your hands, your mind, your balance. You ought to be thinking about arm wrestling. I don't think it's a 3-day a week after work kind of situation. So trust me, there's a lot of ways to train. You can train your hand. You can do some ghost arm wrestling techniques every day. And you probably should. And that's how stiff the competition's getting.
All right. So you're all about counting like overall obsession as something, like you counting obsession over like your part-time guy, like you just okay.
100%. Now listen, that doesn't mean you can't be good, but I think it's going to be hard to be the best.
That's a good way to put it. Yeah, it's not that demotivating for people. All right, and the last super chat from Aussie Arm Wrestler 799. Travis always spitting the truth. Ready, bang.
My man, I got to get on that show, man. We got to bring that guy home, man. I like that guy. I should have picked him over you when I replaced Gary, but this goes to show you, man, I probably fucked that up, but that's all right, though. We got to get
it's all right. Hey, my password into your channel is saved. All I have to do is send it over to Jack.
Hey, well, do me a favor. Whether you can get a hold of me or not, go ahead and go online on my channel and spit any content you out. As much as you want, you spread it out to the public.
All right. I mean, I was trying to make Jake a co-podcaster for John Zang, so he's going to end up somewhere. So nice. Maybe he'll replace me. Well, all right, son. I will.
All right, everybody, man, dude, I appreciate you.
All right, everybody, we'll see you next time. If y'all enjoyed the show, we actually picked out like 145 people and $22 in super chat. So it's all good. All right, people, we'll see you next time. Travis, you have a good night.
Later.
All right, everybody. Actually, Travis just hung up, so I'm gonna use opportunity to be since I still have a password. This can become pretty much maybe a weekly or somewhat regular thing. Let us know what you guys think on the name, because it just pretty much, I don't know. I feel like Travis always needs. I mean, we all need attention, but we all want to talk about arm wrestling. And if Travis chooses me, or Aussie, if Jake, if you want to take the job, I'm everybody welcome. I will take some clips though. We're doing it on Travis's channel. So anyway, guys, your involvement is always appreciated. Let me know in comments. Give us some love. As I said, the name, maybe the format. I really like always answering maybe current subjects and always have some type of like this training question that I managed to pick was perfect. And Travis' answer was also, I feel like, really fun. And Travis's questions always, answers always kind of common sensual, and they kind of cover everything. So love it. So let me guys know what you think, and we'll try to see you in the next one. So thanks for watching, and yes, like and subscribe, and subscribe to my channel.